The secret to getting $10,000 credit limits on business credit cards. I'm about to decode it right now. I'm even going to help you take a deep dive and discover exactly how to get $10,000 limit plus credit cards without personal guarantees, without personal credit checks, even when you can't qualify for any other kind of funding. And maybe you can qualify for other kind of funding. Great. Then we're about to decode how you can actually separate consumer and commercial credit and use these $10,000 limit credit cards to build business credit profiles that help you get even more money at better terms. We got so much to cover. Let's dive in. Look, there's a lot of value in having high limit credit lines and high limit credit cards to fund your business. First, you could just make bigger purchases. A lot of the things you need to grow a big business come at a cost, and you might not want to come out of pocket for that cost. So these big credit lines give you the ability to make larger purchases. Plus, they also ease your cash flow limitations. What I mean by that is by having bigger lines of credit, you're able to use those credit lines to be able to fund the stuff you can use them for, and then use your cash on hand for things you don't typically use credit lines to fund. So for example, maybe you want to use your cash on hand to hire more people and use payroll, while you use credit lines to be able to buy equipment, to be able to expand, to be able to do more marketing. You get the idea. Having big credit lines is essential to growing a big business, and I want to decode exactly how you can tap into them and get it. The first way to get high limit credit lines is you just got to make sure your business is set up legitimately and credible. Lenders call this fundability. You got to get this right. If you get this one thing right, it's smooth sailing to get these high limit credit lines. That means having a separate entity set up, making sure it's an LLC or a corporation, having a separate address for the business, a phone number for the business, a website, a professional email address for the business, have a bank account set up for the business, even getting necessary business licensing will all help you set up a credible, fundable foundation that help you get more money. This is the critical foundation that you have to be able to get high limit accounts. If you don't look legitimate and credible to lenders, they're never going to give you these high limits. But if you get this one thing right, then it paves the path for you to smoothly transition to start getting high limit revolving credit cards and lines. Now, the next thing you want to do is tap into business credit. When you've got a good fundable foundation, you can start building business credit using starter vendors like Granger and Uline. Then you continue to get retail credit at almost every major retailer, from Sam's Club and Costco to Staples to Apple to Dell, all the way through to Nordstrom, Macy's, almost everybody, even John Deere, Best Buy, United Airlines, that all offer corporate credit cards. And these credit cards have very high limits. As a matter of fact, SBA says that these limits are 10 to 100 times higher than consumer credit. So if you want to get higher limit accounts, you need to stop relying on personal credit to get you there. Personal credit was never designed to fund a business. That's what business credit is designed for. And if you build business credit right, in about 90 days, and only 90 days, you can start getting $10,000 limits and higher. A lot of our clients get $30,000 to $50,000 limits within 6 months or less. So the key to getting high limits is you need to tap into the business credit world and start getting corporate credit cards. And you can do that by getting starter vendors and continuing to get approved for more and more tiers of credit, all the way to a point where you have about 14 or 15 accounts on your business credit reports. When you do that, it opens up almost every tier of business credit and helps you get ridiculously high limits that you can use for your business to fund itself. Now, you also can leverage personal credit to get you there as well. So for example, there's a great program called Credit Line Hybrid that will typically get you limits 5 times higher than what you'll get on your own. You can get 50, 100, even 150,000 in funding for this program, no doc. So you can get it as a new business, you can get it even if you're an existing business, you just don't want to verify cash flow. And these high limit accounts, once reported on your business credit reports, make it even easier to get higher and higher limit business credit cards as well. So make sure you tap into this world of credit line hybrid or credit card stacking beyond just getting credit cards on your own. When you do this, you maximize funding, you get higher limits, more points, better 0% terms while helping build business credit, which opens up higher and higher limits. It's an easy path to $10,000 limits and higher. Also, keep in mind, as your revenue grows, so will your limits. So if you want massively high limits at places like American Express, you need to start generating more and more revenue. Now, if you followed the steps I've talked to you about already, then you're already starting to get high limit accounts. You can use those to start growing the business. And as your business grows into 7-figure range, then it opens up even higher and higher limits, even no limit accounts at places like American Express as well. And that's why the key to getting higher and higher limits is building that business credit profile, always improving and monitoring your personal credit as well, growing your revenue. And as you do that, you'll move from $10,000 limits to $100,000, $500,000, even $1 million limits on credit lines as well. So that's the formula for you to not just get $10,000 limit accounts, but also to get you to $100,000 limit accounts and way, 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 way higher as well. If you want the fastest path to succeed, then make sure you tap into experts that can help you along the way. Actually, check out the link to the description in this training, and you're going to find 2 links there for you. The first is access to our finance assessment. We can tell you about all the money you can get now, help talk to you about what to fix on your fundability, how to build your business credit, and get you to $10,000 limits and higher very quickly. Also, make sure you check out the link for our EIN guide that's 100% free to you. This guide's been downloaded over 1 million times, and it's the roadmap to succeed with building business credit. So check out the links to the description of this training, and if you got value here, make sure you like and subscribe and keep your eye out for our next training. We talk about more cool ways to get the money you need to start and grow your business.